What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel where I try and work on this thing without making a total mess. So today we're going to be installing two things. The first thing is a Cusco rear strut bar, which is supposed to stiffen the chassis and should be a nice upgrade. The second thing we're going to be doing is replacing the blow-off valve. Now the reason that I'm replacing the blow-off valve, I currently have the Tial Q 50mm blow-off valve. Wonderful blow-off valve, very responsive, works flawlessly. I have no complaints at all. The one thing that is a problem is the size of the blow-off valve. I don't know how many people have fitted this blow-off valve in this configuration with the top mount intercooler and the stock intake manifold in a GC engine bay, but there's not enough room. I had to do a cutout in the bonnet so that it clears the blow-off valve, and still the vacuum port still hits on the bonnet even after making a cut in the bonnet. Now, besides this vacuum port hitting on the bonnet, there's also the issue of the intake manifold. They're very close to each other. The top mount intercooler is pretty solid, so they shouldn't make contact, but if you don't know if you can hear that. Here, listen, I'll put my microphone next to it. They make contact. So what I got in order to replace this Tial blow-off valve is the TurboSmart RaceSport Gen 4 sleeper version. The reason this is called the sleeper version is because you can get it in a few different colors. You have like purple, blue, green, etc. Can't exactly remember the colors, but you have the standard black, and then you have the sleeper version, which the valve, the piston, is also black, and the V-band clamp is also black, so it's completely blacked out. And with the theme of the engine bay that I'm going for, with everything as black as possible, so obviously I had to get the sleeper version. What other version would I get if not the sleeper version? I mean, come on. So this will be going instead. Now, the reason I went for this blow-off valve is because it's also a 50mm valve, but it is smaller in size than the Tial blow-off valve, so it should give me the clearance that I'm looking for. This blow-off valve as standard comes with a blue spring. I got the green spring, which is a bit softer. It's better suited for my application, which I will soon explain why. An interesting thing is that I tried to find out if this V-band flange is the same as the Tial V-band flange, because they're both 50mm blow-off valves and they both have a V-band flange. Should be universal, right? So I tried contacting a number of companies. I emailed TurboSmart, I emailed Torque Solution, which made this adapter, the Tial blow-off valve adapts to the top mount intercooler, so I contacted them as well. I just sent emails to all sorts of companies to try and understand if this is the same flange and if it suits, if it's the same size, and no one could give me a straight answer. No one could say, yes, they're both 2-inch flange, 2-inch in diameter, or yes, or no, or maybe, or we don't know. I don't know why it's so secretive, why it's such a mystery. Just say you do know or you don't. I don't get it. But anyway, if you're wondering the same thing, wonder no more, because we are now together gonna figure out if this blow-off valve has the same flange as the Tial Q 50mm blow-off valve. Let's find out. Let me just say it now. I really hope, really hope it fits. I really hope the flange is the same. Otherwise, I'll feel like an idiot. Now, I told you that I got the green spring for the TurboSmart blow-off valve. The reason I went for a softer spring is because I would be lying if I were to say I forgot to mention in the update video I made about a month ago, but I didn't forget, I just edited it out. My turbo killed itself, and I had to get a new CHRA. Upon investigating, trying to understand why the turbo killed itself. To cut a long story short, the blow-off valve was stuck shut. It wasn't opening at all. And so we did two things. We changed the port, the vacuum port, attached it to, I don't know if you know, but on the 07 WRX manifolds, you have a designated port for the blow-off valve. Sits right beneath where the throttle body connects. So we connected the port to that. It helped, but wasn't perfect. Then we got an 8 psi spring instead of the 11 psi that is supplied in the blow-off valve. And that made all the difference. The blow-off valve started responding properly. It was working properly. And ever since, it's been flawless. So when ordering the Turbo Smart blow-off valve, I saw what spring they supply with the blow-off valve, I saw what spring I'm running right now in the Tial blow-off valve, and then I just ordered the spring to match, which is the green one, and that is why I got it. So, Tial blow-off valve, torque solution adapter that is specific for the Tial blow-off valve. Yeah, you know what? Looking at the flange right now, I would say it is different, and this is probably not going to work. But we'll give it a try anyway. Okay, so looking at the two flanges side by side, this is the Turbo Smart, this is the Tial. Looks like the Tial is like a female V-band flange, and the Turbo Smart is a male V-band flange, or maybe it's the other way around. But anyway, yeah, totally different. Totally different. You can see the thickness of the lip here and the thickness of the lip here, which probably means this is not going to work at all. Yep, just my luck. This is nowhere close to fitting. But at least now we know. So, this won't be going on today. Isn't that a disappointment? Yay. Anyway, I'll fit this back on the car and we'll move to the rear strut bar. Well, hopefully we'll have better luck with the Cusco strut bar. But that's 1-0 to the universe. And it's okay, I'm used to being disappointed, so nothing special there. Since I just had the coilovers fitted, so I left the seats loose because I knew I would be revisiting this area very soon, and I was right. Whoops. Okay. Right. So, as you can see, these are the 3 nuts we need to get to attach each side of the strut bar. And we'll do the sides first, and then we'll go to the center and we'll attach the bar itself. Just look at this beautiful piece. Nice. That goes on there. Or does it? Yeah. That did not want to break loose. Let's see if this is a left side or right side. Okay, I'm having a bit of trouble getting it in. So I think I'll remove the seatbelt roller mechanism thing. Geez, that's yeah, okay. Okay, so that should give us the room we need. To get this in, I hope. Okay, different problem. There's a harness here that goes to the rear, so this needs to go under the harness. The harness needs to go over it. Somehow. It's all very tight. Why does everything have to be always tight? Yes, we are in business. So Yeah, so it looks like this is the right-hand side. So what I'll do is, since I already got this in, I don't think I'm going to get it out. I'll just remove the 3 nuts, then we can fit this side. Okay, I'm going to put these nuts, I'm not going to tighten them down yet, because I'm sure we'll need to do like some final adjustments once both sides are in and the bar is in. So, just going to put this hand tight for now. It has some movement, so we'll attach everything and then we'll finalize the position. There you have it. Right hand side is in. So it doesn't look like it can be done with the seatbelt mechanisms in, so I need to get them out. I'm praying that they're as easy to get back in as they are to get out. Yeah, right. Me and my funny jokes. Okay. Left-hand side. Oh wait, let's undo the nuts first. I think I'm a bit large for crouching in these conditions. I'm 1 meter 86. I have no idea what that is in feet. 5 foot something, 6 foot something. I have no idea. Right, nuts are out. This goes in. Easy, easy. Again, sorry. Again, just putting the nuts in finger tight. Okay. Right. Let's get the bar in. This thing, man. This thing weighs nothing. Like really, I can't feel the weight. Okay. So we have these that go in the middle. 1 second. Wow, this could be crushed easily, or it's just made of very light materials because it feels delicate. Actually, I hope it functions well. Okay. I'm guessing bolt will have to come in from this side. Let's get the second one in first, and then we'll get the nuts and all. Okay. I'm already liking it. Ow. Let's sit down here and see what we have. Let's get the nut in. I like. I have no idea how it will affect the handling, but hey, it looks good. It's good. It's good. Looks good. See, I don't know if you can see the time on my watch, but it's like 10 o'clock at night. Some people never learn, do they? Okay, now the question is, do I tighten these first, or do I tighten the mounting brackets first? I don't know the professional answer to that, so I'm just gonna do these first. I wish I had more knowledge, but I don't. Boom. That ain't going nowhere. I really need to find a new trim for the trunk. This trim is, yeah, not really presentable anymore. Unfortunately. Lovely. Now, we will, so I'll just do the nuts and we can call it a day on this, at least. At least we have one success in this video, you know. It's a bit discouraging if you only fail. You need to have some wins now and then. Just a little FYI regarding the seatbelt. So you have this insert and you have this hole for the bolt. The insert, you will see that you have these two holes here. So it goes in the upper hole. Okay, the insert goes in the upper hole, and there you have the bolt hole. So not very difficult, but just so you know. To get the seatbelt in, not very hard. You prepare the bolt on some kind of extension. It's a 14 millimeter, so it'll be easy to get it in. And for the mechanism itself, you first get the insert into the upper hole, as I showed you before. So I just feel it with my finger, get it in. That didn't sound very good, did it? And then I align the hole with the bolt hole. And then I just get this guy and slowly find my way to where it's supposed to go in. Yeah, so then you just tighten it down. Don't ask me what the torque spec is, I have no idea. I'm just going to torque it down to that ain't going anywhere. And we can call that the seatbelt done. Let's just appreciate this beautiful piece of carbon before putting the backrest in. Although we'll still be able to see the side. There's just more light this way. Nice. I like it. It's a shame to cover up such a nice piece. At least now it is where it needs to be. Not in my closet. I have so many parts stored at home, and I've had for a very long time. So I'm glad that they're finally going on the car. To be honest, my wife was getting quite sick of it. Of all the parts. Being accumulated at home. So this is good. This is a positive. It would have probably been a good idea to clean under here while the seat was out, because it's kind of filthy. And I'll install the extenders a different time. I think for today it's probably enough. Let's not get too wild here. We have a ratio of 1 success to 1 failure, so let's keep it that way. Okay, so blow-off valve was a fail, rear strut bar was a success. I'm glad we did it in that order, because now I can end this video with high energy levels and positive high energy levels. I will have to get a proper adapter for the Turbo Smart blow-off valve if I want to fit it onto the top mount intercooler. At least we finally got the Cusco rear strut bar in place, which was a pretty simple, straightforward install. I hope all the things that I showed along the way can help if you want to do this kind of install. Not that this was a how-to video, but hey, maybe you'll get some useful tips out of this. I know I said that it's a bad idea to work late at night after a long day's work, but I felt like I was really motivated today and I had a lot of energy, so I thought, you know, let's just go for it, let's have fun. And in general, like, if you want things to get done, you need to get them done. But now, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing next episode, because like I said previous episode, there are a few parts that I want to get before I do the steering rack. And the subframes, the tubular subframes, it's a pretty big job, so I don't think I'll be doing that quite yet. I need to prepare myself for that. I'm just trying to think what other simple, small things I can do in the meantime, because I'm still waiting on a hose for the radiator, and I need to do the front harness anyway, and I still need to get the parts for the steering rack, so I can't do that yet either. I could start doing a few things to prepare for the steering rack installation. Like I could already go do the bracket for the power steering fluid reservoir. I could already do the new power steering lines before I get the new steering rack in place. I could do these things, maybe that's what I'll do. It's funny how I accumulate a bunch of parts over time, and then I throw up like a number of videos installing everything in one go. I mean, you know, in a very short period of time. And then I finished the parts, and now I'm like, oh, okay, so wait, now what do I do? Now what do I install? Why don't you let me know in the comments what you would like to see next episode? Track day video, like a driving video, maybe like a build breakdown. Not that I've finished building, but I could do a build breakdown of where we are currently at. I know that can be a popular subject, like a build breakdown and how much everything costs, etc. Not sure I would want to do one like that, but I could. So let me know in the comments. Let me know what you would like to see next. I will take it into consideration, no promises. Anyway, I think that's enough of me talking. So that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, see you in the next one.